Hello and welcome to Pelicans Report, a show devoted to news about the New Orleans Pelicans and the NBA. I'm Jimmy Smith, Pelicans columnist for NOLA.com and the Times-Picayune, and I'm joined today by Pelicans beat writer Nakia Hogan, and the team returns from an East Coast trip, Nakia, one that many thought they would prosper on. 2 wins, and one coming against a team that no one thought they would beat, Toronto, and just 3 tough losses to Boston, and including the Knicks on Monday night.
Yeah, I thought this was almost possibly just the worst case scenario for this team. Not only did they lose to the Celtics, the Knicks, and the 76ers, they also suffered injuries to their 2 best players, Anthony Davis and Drew Holiday. So I thought this road trip was just a disaster for the Pelicans.
No doubt about it. They played well against Detroit. They played well against Toronto here. But really, aside from that, the last 3 games, as you pointed out, Drew Holiday, Anthony Davis not in the lineup, but still, these were teams that this club should have beaten.
Yeah, and that's been the thing about this team all year, just the consistency, game in and game out. But just the way to come out and lose to a New York Knicks team that had lost 16 in a row, I think they've reached the point in this season where somebody needs to be called into the principal's office for a talk. So I don't know if that's player, coach, management, but somebody needs to have a tough talking to right now.
Not only had the Knicks lost 16 in a row, but they were losing by huge margins.
Yeah, and that's what's most disappointing as well, because it's not like the Knicks had been competitive, and you would have thought even without Holiday and Anthony Davis that a team with Tyreke Evans, Ryan Anderson, Eric Gordon could have went into the Garden and beat that team. But as we saw, it didn't happen. There's some issues with the Pelicans right now.
Let's touch on Ryan Anderson for a moment. Just in a horrible shooting slump these last 3 games.
Yeah, I think it's even more than the last 3. I looked this total road trip. He had 1 decent game, but that whole 5-game road trip, he suffered shooting the ball. And I don't know, with shooters, sometimes it's mental. But Ryan has shown over his career that he'll break out. And like I told you right before the show, it wouldn't surprise me if Ryan came out against the Lakers and made 7 threes, just to quiet some of those critics.
It's always possible. The Lakers here on Wednesday night, the first home game in a while. And Kobe Bryant, it could be his last appearance in New Orleans.
Yeah, and I expect a big turnout just to see Kobe, because all the talk that he may or may not come back next year, and what he'll do next. Will he go to TV? Will he just go off in the sunset? So I think fans should come out and see it. Kobe's one of the all-time greats, and if it is his last time here, it'll be a great career for a guy that's shown that he's one of the best scorers and best players in NBA history.
Former New Orleans coach Byron Scott has been resting Kobe. He did not play in Monday's game against Phoenix. Possibility he won't play, but I would think that coming back to New Orleans, where he has prospered in the past, it might be a good feel for him.
Yeah, I think so, and I think just because he's getting some rest, he may be on the court tomorrow. But as we know with these things and these NBA players, we'll have to see. It'll be a game time decision on Kobe.
Absolutely, we've seen a lot of those this year. Nakia, thanks for stopping by. Well, join us again on Thursday when we recap the Pelicans game against Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. I'm Jimmy Smith. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.